9, 16, everybody, and one of New York City's newest restaurants taking Korean cuisine to some new heights. It's called Oncheon.
Yes, and bringing this unique dining experience to us this morning, Brian Pai, the general manager of Oncheon, and Tommy Son, the sous chef. Good morning. Thank you for being here.
Good morning. Happy to be here.
It smells so good. It's
does.
making me so hungry.
Oh my gosh.
I want to tell you something, that I have been putting egg in my ramen for a long time after a trip to Korea like 20 years ago.
We've been in the restaurant industry for about a part of 2 decades. We do the same thing at midnight every night.
At midnight every night. It's so
okay.
good. After a night out, a little egg in the ramen.
Yeah, right?
I learned it in
protein.
Korea.
Yeah.
Yes. So tell us about the restaurant.
Absolutely. So Oncheon NYC is opened by a very highly reputable company within South Korea called Glow Seoul. They are a design hospitality company that has some wonderful restaurants that's open in South Korea as well, but we are their first location here in the US. And so we focus a lot on interiors. So our theme is hot springs cuisine.
Okay.
And so we have a very serene hot springs setting. So I guess the best way to describe a restaurant is a serene oasis within the bustling Korea.
Oh, I like that. And the food is Korean, obviously, but with a bit of a twist and a flair.
Yes, so it's a cuisine that's not often found in New York City. It's called Korean hot springs cuisine. So as we know, hot springs rejuvenates the body from the outside in, but the
Okay.
food has to rejuvenate the body from the inside out. And so if you take a look at some of our appetizers within our menus, it represents that a lot. You have the balance, you have the nutrition, and we have 4 wonderful soup bases that customers can choose from.
So you incorporate wellness, or maybe everything in the dish gives you some sort of health benefit?
Absolutely. So,
Walk us through what you have.
great. So we have our beefsteak chun hap here. And so we have a wonderful medium rare beef with a variety of vegetables. We have an onsen egg as well as shiitake mushrooms. So I think this actually represents what Korean food is supposed to be, with the origins of what it is, which is balance, variety, nutrition, wellness, and it's inspired by Korean royal cuisine.
Why is
back in
the
day
egg
as
so
well.
important in
Yeah.
so many Korean dishes?
I
Like
think-
bibimbap and
Absolutely.
ramen.
I think the egg offers a nice texture. It's a great binding agent, but here specifically it's just to be able to have the egg in the best way. So it's the texture, it's the nutrition, it's the protein that is offered along with the dish as well.
What's going on here? Because these are beautifully
So
presented.
stunning.
So these are side dishes. A lot of Korean restaurants that you would go to would offer these side dishes in the beginning for you. So we've decided to put a lot more attention and care, as well as within the presentation as well, to offer 8 different varieties to our guests.
Can you walk
every
us through
single
what's
entree.
in there?
Absolutely. So our mulhue is something that is a traditional dish, and so we actually use a green chili cold soup gazpacho, if you will. And instead of the raw fish, we actually use a part-blanched squid and some cellophane noodles as well. This is our tricolor kimchi with celery, radish, and carrot. This is a very punchy palate cleanser that is a yuzu lychee jelly. And we also have a black truffle cream cheese with chive that's
Oh my
wrapped with
gosh,
beef.
stop it right now.
Chung pamak is our mung bean salad that is enjoyed savory. We have a silken tofu that is fried with a sweet and spicy sauce. Soy braised nuts with cranberries is something that I can eat all day, every day. And we're very proud to present our house-made posam kimchi with kaktoki.
Can I try some?
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay,
Dig
sorry.
it.
Tell me about this crispy pancake.
So I think that's what sets us apart with this particular dish, is that every single Korean restaurant has a kimchi pancake, but we make our kimchi pancake thinner, traditional style, but we make it thin so that you can have maximum crisp as
This
well.
is all made out of kimchi?
No, this is made with our, can't say, but our traditional secret batter as well.
Oh, a secret batter.
A secret batter,
Okay.
exactly. And then so this also has squid, shrimp, and some fried onions on top with some shiso leaf.
I love
Yum,
that. What's
yum.
happening here? Again, beautifully presented.
So this is one of the things that sets us apart as well. This is something that represents the wellness and balance with our variety of traditional
I'm
Korean
sorry.
cuisine. Sure.
This is unbelievable.
This
know
is
I
the
eat
reason
it all
why I
day.
look like what I
Yeah.
look like today. Guljeolpan, or Gulgi Guljeolpan, is something that pays respect to something that is traditionally had, especially during Korean celebration nights as well. So this is something that is very often enjoyed in the royal courts, which we are inspired by. So we have a variety of julienne vegetables, and it's absolutely beautiful.
Is it meant to be like a little Korean taco?
So it's an open-faced dumpling, if you will.
Oh, okay.
You can combine that with the cut vegetables. You can do it with the egg. You can do it with the freshly cooked shrimp, or the prime beef bulgogi.
The colors just add to the health
Yeah.
benefits. I mean, it's just so stunning to look at.
Absolutely, that's pretty.
And then this is like just what,
This is what we're
Korean
smelling.
cooking and restaurants here in New York are so famous for, of cooking the meat in the broth, right?
Yes, absolutely. Actually, there's not a lot of restaurants within New York City that does have a hot pot. especially Korean-style hot pot is a nice contrast between the saturated Chinese hot pot.
Okay.
Okay.
What happens
And then
here?
so this pot here with a variety of vegetables is something that customers can create them with themselves. We supply a nice array of vegetables as well as tofu. And then so once the broth gets going, if you could just smell what it smells like in the studio.
It's
because-
unbelievable.
And so that also comes with a variety of meat, some wonderfully marbled Wagyu. You can add it as a default or just an extra order on the side.
If you can give us a little tip of how you make the broth so savory and different than, just
Without
in
the
the box.
secret, yeah,
Yes.
you don't ever any
Absolutely.
secrets, I know.
So I think for this particular one, this is our signature doenjang base. Now doenjang is a condiment that is often found in Korean restaurants, but we've taken a humble condiment and then made it into a very umami, a very rich soup base.
Can we drop a piece of meat in before we
Absolutely.
get out
I
of
actually
town?
wanted to take you guys through on how I particularly like to recommend to cook the meat. So let's say
Yeah.
we would take a slice of meat over here.
We're just a little bit out of time, so as you're doing this, just tell us the locations again so we can get that out
Absolutely.
there.
So our location so far is on 5th Avenue and 32nd Street. And we are open every day for lunch for seating from 11 to 2. And we open back up for dinner at 5 to close.
Oh, wow.
Now, all I'm doing is I'm just swishing this piece of meat here for about a good 10 seconds, and then this is the perfect cook that I like.
Oh, really?
Amazing.
Would you both like to try?
It's that fast,
It's
right?
just that fast.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, Cal.
Absolutely.
Sure, okay. What do you think of like gochujang and all these things being in restaurants now?
I think
In grocery stores now to bring home?
Sure, absolutely. I always consider gochujang as the
Boiling
ketchup
hot.
of Korean cuisine.
Yes.
But it's such a stark contrast from your average ketchup and mustard. And it's just a good feeling for the Korean community to see something that is household within the Korean community go to household.
Keep it up, all right? We're out of time here, but congrats. It's all delicious.
Thank you so much.
Be sure to check out their new restaurant, Oncheon, again. We have it linked on our website, pix11.com.